Hello, welcome to Henri's Coffee Bean. What can I get started for you? Can I have a small black coffee with steamed oat milk and 2 stevias? Is there anything else you would like? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your train of thought or make you feel uncomfortable, but I couldn't help but notice and sense that maybe what you're looking for you can't find on our menu, or that what you need isn't going to be found in your feed, and that you are looking for something and craving something a little more satisfying for the heart, mind, soul, and spirit. How did you know that? It's a gift and a curse. Where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. My name is Brett Kemp, and I'm the owner here at Henri's Coffee Bean, a place I designed and created for people like you and me. Isn't this just a coffee shop? That it is, but it's so much more. Let me quickly explain. Robert Henri was a boy with the dream who came from Ohio just like me. And I had the privilege of reading a book he wrote called The Art Spirit, which changed my life forever and was the idea and inspiration behind this magical place. What makes this place so magical? I'm so glad that you asked. Essentially, what I deeply desired and dreamed was to create a community where everyone was included. Teachers, thinkers, speakers, dreamers, artists, and everything in between. A place where we could speak our mind through verse, prose, poetry, music, and rhyme. Or say nothing with words, but speak volumes with paintings, sculptures, or anything we found beautiful, authentic, and unique. It's about shining a light on our deepest passions, challenges, concerns, new ideas, or simply just sharing in an experience. We would love to have you if you'd like to join us. You know what? I'd love to. Excellent. I'm so glad you want to join us today. Please go take a seat, enjoy your delicious coffee, and I'll see you out there. It was a pleasure meeting you. Hello, all you beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I just want to talk to you about something that is really resonating in my heart, and that's the idea of happiness versus meaning. So we're often told in life that happiness is what we should be searching for. But then I feel like it leaves us scrambling around on the ground, looking for bits and pieces left over by other people, now rotting on the floor. What does it mean to be happy? Does it mean you have a job that you love, a family around you, a community that shares your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs? This is what we're taught to believe, that those things will lead to happier days, even though in the end, we still find ourselves with such emptiness. And that's because happiness versus meaning might have a huge bridge, but for me, I'd much rather live over here with meaning as my motivator than happiness like this petulant kid nagging at me saying, how can I be happy? Will this make me happy? Will this make me happy? Will this person make me happy? Will this job make me happy? No. making meaning in your life will make you happy. And how do you do that? Well, I think to make meaning in your life, you first have to decide what feels oh so right for you. Not what feels right for anyone else, or stemming from something deep inside you that you realize is actually just you trying to prove something to yourself and others. And if you sit in your bed at night and you close your eyes and you think about what do you love to do more than anything in the world? Do you love to paint, make music, write? Or you have this unbelievable competitive spirit that just might mean maybe you're supposed to dominate out on a football field or a basketball court or in a boardroom. But whatever it is, you've got to figure out what that thing is before meaning can make its way and find some space inside of you. And once you decide what it is that you love, what you are so passionate about in this world, then take that greatest love and joy and passion and mix it like a beautiful piece of tapestry by adding not just the primary colors of life, but so many other colors that maybe haven't even been discovered yet. But when you take that thing that you love and you add it into how you can be in service, how you can be a contribution to other people, to make a difference in other people's lives, well then, my friend, I think you have found the secret to life. And once you have that mission, once you take your ambition and you hook it to your mission, you can do anything. But this is why I don't think happiness is really what any of us are really searching for. Because happiness sounds like something that you obtain and claim and own on the outside. Things you can buy, things they want you to buy, that you think, okay, if I just get this, that house, that incredible car, a $3,000 purse, I will feel oh so happy inside. But then you get these things and you say, wait a minute, I still feel something that's deeply missing. Like, what's that thing where here's the church and here is the steeple, open the door and here's all the people? Well, when happiness is what's centering you, what's coming out of your core, then I think you'll open that door and nothing will be there except for you to say, please give me some more things to stuff into my body so I can feel not so empty. But that's the problem. Happiness is really an external idea. But meaning and purpose and joy for what you love doing every single day, and meaning, putting those two things together, purpose and meaning, and you will make something that's absolutely amazing. And purpose for you might be to be the best mother in the entire world. Well, Nobody can argue with that. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But beyond that, I think you even if you have that, and even if you're an incredible mother or father or caretaker, at some point though, you have to take care of yourself. You have to say, my happiness or my self has to come first. And once you do that, and once you're practiced in that, you can really be unbelievable for other people. Be the change that you want to see, right? So until you take care of those things, I don't think it's really possible. Which means you really got to learn, obviously, to love yourself, which for some of us can be the most difficult thing we do in the world. Literally, the most difficult thing, where it feels like you're climbing up a mountain and you don't think that you can have one more moment feeling all that tension and all that exhaustion in every single limb. But then something in you begins, something spiritual, something beyond our understanding that says, yes, I must keep climbing so I can find not my way to happiness, but a mountain of meaning. Since I wanted to speak from my heart today, everything you've just listened to is just me right here and now with all of you speaking from my heart. And if I can just leave you with one thing, is that search for happiness will leave you empty, but search for meaning and purpose can be something that sets you free from all of those other things, all those nagging voices, all of those things that tell you, or say to you, why am I not happy? When you feel meaning and purpose in your life, which I do believe comes from being a contribution to other people, then I think all of those things kind of drift off and fade away. So, meaning. Making meaning, but you have to make it. You can't just find meaning. You're not going to find meaning waiting around a corner and it just hits you in the face and you get to say, yes, I found my meaning. No, life is a creative experience. And so to have meaning, you have to make meaning. And your meaning for you is not the same for anyone else. And that's what's so beautiful. That's because there's no one in the world like you, right? You're like a snowflake. There's literally no two people are the same, even twins. And I'm a twin. So I know exactly what that's like. But making meaning is everything. And that comes from an understanding that it's for you to create, it's for you to decide. So find out what you love doing more than anything in the world, and attach a mission to it, attach a way that you can be in service and a contribution to people. And I believe that these two things will, or maybe even this, right, create something as beautiful as that. All right, everyone, thank you so much for your time. And remember, here inside Henri's Coffee Bean, we believe and we know that empathy, equality, and inclusion is the only way to move us forward in our human evolution, and come together and help one another and realize that we're all sisters and brothers, and that the space between you and me is actually an invisible field of energy connecting everyone and everything you see. Peace.